if you really want to see the tone deafness and the disregard of some of our news media, specifically Fox News, check this out. A friend of mine earlier today sent me a notice and he said, Egberto, you want to see institutional racism? The implication, of course, is you kill black men, your stock goes up. Horrible. And then he sent me a link to an article. And, you know, I didn't quite know what he was talking about, so I went over there and took a look at it. I'm going to play it for you and then take it on the other side. Just check this out, my friends.
New highs despite the nationwide protests this week. Historically, there has been a disconnect between what investors focus on and what happens across the rest of the country. For instance, in 1968, the week after the tragedy of Martin Luther King, the S&P 500 rose over 2%, also up the week after the Rodney King ruling, and Wall Street trading on the reopening instead this year in 2020. Now, despite the positive surprise in the jobs market last month, the average Wall Street economist is still predicting the U.S. economy to shrink by at least a third in the year's second quarter from April to June, but may be encouraged now to reach new highs despite the...
Now I have a question for you. How many different other people died during that period, maybe got killed or whatever? But Fox News chose to decide and picked 4 black men. MLK assassination, Michael Brown death, George Floyd death, and then, of course, the riots created by Rodney King. What do they have in common? Do you see how these companies implicitly, not directly, implicitly promote racism? How comes they didn't include the death of Robert Kennedy, the death of the President Kennedy? How come they never included that? America, this is what we're talking about. What makes that particular producer create this image? What is the thought process that creates that image? The stocks you tracked over a 30 or 40 or 50-year period. You chose 3 black deaths and 1 insurrection. This is what we call lack of empathy, lack of sight. Help me understand this, my friends. Help. I'm Egberto Willies, host of Politics Done Right, an independent news program. I post several news videos of interest every day. I ask you so kindly to subscribe to my channel and please leave me some comments. Thank you very much.